A glorious good afternoon to one and all. I am Y. Nirmala from Medak. Presently, I am pursuing my graduation final year BCom Computers. First of all, I would like to say thanks to the Dr. R.S. Praveen Kumar sir for providing me this golden opportunity. So, today I would like to say introduction of e-commerce. Today my topic is introduction of e-commerce. So, friends, do you know all about the introduction of e-commerce? Introduction of e-commerce means e-commerce or electronic is simply an online business. It is a simply an online business wherein the buying and selling of product and services are carried out through the internet. Where the buying and selling of products are carried out through the internet. It compromises of both the B2B and B2C transactions. It compromises of both the B2B means business to business transactions and business to consumer transactions. In addition to buying and selling, e-commerce helps in the marketing and services. It helps in the marketing and services as well as delivery of payment. Of product to internet or some other networks, and helps in the delivery of payment product to internet or some other networks. Examples of e-commerce is Flipkart, OLX, Amazon, Myntra, etc. These are the examples of e-commerce. Next, we have to discuss about the www. So friends, do you all know about the www? So www stands for World Wide Web. It stands for World Wide Web. The founder of www is the Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee is the founder of www. The web is a repository of information spread all over the world, linked together. It is a repository of information spread all over the world and linked together. The www has a unique combination of flexibility. It has a unique combination of flexibility, portability, and user-friendly features that bring it from other services provided by the internet. The www project is initiated by the CERN. It is initiated by the CERN, European Laboratory for Practice Physics. It is European Laboratory for Practicing Physics to create a system to handle. It is created a system to handle distributed research necessary for scientific research. It is distributed research necessary for scientific research. The web www today is a distributed client. It is a distributed client today, and server service. It is an server service also, in which a client using a browser can access services using a server. However, the service providing is distributed over many locations called websites. It is a distributed many locations is called websites. It is created some websites also by using some networks. It is all about the www. And now we have to discuss about the internet. So friends, everyone nowadays internet plays a very important role in the society. Everyone using the mobiles. So what we need in mobiles? Internet. So internet is necessary for mobile phones. Without internet, can we run the mobile? No. Without internet, the mobile is not working. So now we have to discuss about the internet. So friends, internet is a networks of networks. It is a network of networks. The internet is massive worldwide collection of networks. It is a massive worldwide collection of networks connecting many subnetworks. It is connecting many subnetworks and computing information resources located on these subnetworks, including devices such as computers, servers, and directories. As a network, it provides the capability for communication to take place between research institutions. It will take place between research institutions, government agencies, businesses, educational institutions, individual, and among all internet citizens. This is all about the internet. So next one is online trading. So friends, everyone knows about the online trading. What is online trading? Online trading means e-training. E-training E-trading is also known as e-brokering, provides up to date and on time. It is provides up to date and on time information about the stock exchanges prices to everyone and across the world. It provides information across the world, everyone and across the world, everywhere. People can respond to the changes taking place in the stock market. The people can also take changes in the stock markets by the information provided by the e-brokering, by using the information provided by the e-brokering. Next, people having internet bank account. So the people can having the internet bank account can buy and sell the stock online. So the people can easily buy and sell the stock online easily. So before the internet came into existence, buying and selling stock at the correct time related upon the availability of immeasurement brokers. These brokers used to be in shortage. The brokers are very shortage. Small inventors always used to face difficulty in getting a broker. So small inventors are facing difficulties for getting a broker. Apart from brokers, the other sources from where the information about stock prices can be obtained were magazines. So they can obtain the information through the magazines, newspapers, telecommunications and radios, etc. These sources are cost consuming, slow and less comprehensive compared to internet. So these are the less and slow cost consuming. So these are the less and slow cost consuming comparing to the internet. This is about the online trading. So next one we have to discuss about the e-learning. So friends, what is e-learning? E-learning means education, training or knowledge management achieved through the content delivered via internet is known as e-learning. So education, training and knowledge management achieved through the content delivered via internet is known as e-learning. It comprises of all electronically supported and web enabled. It is comprised all electronically supported and web enabled systems that allow access to the information anyone. It can be allow access to the information anyone, anytime and anywhere. It can be allow access the information anyone, anywhere and anytime. E-learning is highly efficient for both training and teaching purposes. It is efficient for both the teaching and training and teaching purposes. Hence, it has been adopted by many world-class universities and organizations. It is adopted by the many world-class universities and organizations. So, next one, e-advertising. Friends, do you all know about the e-advertising? Okay. E-advertising. E-advertising means online advertising is a marketing strategy. Online advertising is a marketing strategy that makes use of internet to fetch websites, traffic and target. It makes uses of internet to fetch websites, traffic and target, deliver marketing related information. So it is deliver market relating information in the form of messages. It will be deliver the information in the form of messages to the right customers. It deliver the messages from the right customers. This strategy provides quick promotion of product information. This strategy provides the quick promotion of product information irrespective geographical boundaries. This provides a quick product information irrespective geographical boundaries. And online advertising is classified into two types. First one is push based advertising and second one is pull based advertising. So friends, this is all about the online introduction of e-commerce. So friends, first one is e-commerce and second one is World Wide Web and third one is internet and fourth one is online trading and fifth one is e-learning and sixth one is e-advertising. So thank you for watching. Thanks once again.